Okay, so I don't really have a set agenda, but I could talk a little more about the test. So you guys, actually, I'll just show you guys the test. We'll just go work through it. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Sounds great.
That's a joke. It's a joke. But yeah, I could give you guys a little more details of like what just to look out for and some pitfalls to avoid. But any burning questions, anything you guys someone really wants to ask or is curious or wants stuck on a problem from the review? I'm gonna pull the test files
Wait,
too.
can you do number 1 like on I don't know what it is. Unit 4 test fall 2024. Can you do number 1?
Sure. There we go. This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean you have two asymptotes for a parabola. They have this. Have this. Okay. So hopefully you see that the point of intersection is the center. And there are no x-intercepts, so it's going to be like this. They have a rectangle in the middle, as we know. I'm not sure exactly how it's set up, but I'll kind of just do that for now. So I know it's going to be y squared positive, so y minus 1 squared over blank squared minus x minus 2 squared. Okay. Okay, so then what do you think we should do next? Do we need A and B? What should I do next, guys? Anyone can chime in.
Wouldn't A and B just both be root 32? Because it's like both of the slopes of the asymptotes are.
Well, we know A equals B, right? Because
yeah,
because the slope is going to be A over B because you're going up and over, and obviously it's 1 or negative 1. So yeah, well A could also equal negative B, but what I do know for sure is that A squared equals B squared. It has to be true because my slope is 1 or negative 1. And remember, you're going up and over, so up 1, right 1, or down 1, right 1. Okay, that helps. Also, we know that this is 2B. That's 2A. So the area would be 4AB, which equals 32. So AB equals 8.
wait, can you explain the 2A, 2B thing?
Well, that's just the width and the height of your rectangle. Right? Because isn't this A? Sorry, isn't this A? And that's A?
Wait, sorry, I'm so sorry. How do you know that A and B are the same? Because is that because of the slope?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct. And remember, that's A. So that's A. So that's why one dimension is 2a, the other dimension is 2b. So multiply that, you get 4ab equals 32, ab equals 8. And we also know that actually now we have enough, because then if a equals b, or a equals negative b, but I guess it might be easier to say a equals b. So a squared equals 8. A is root 8. Or a is 2 root 2. Okay. So if a is 2 root 2, and of course a squared is 8, and b squared is also 8. And now we have our answer. Oh, then we have to write in parametric form. Forgot about that. So you could say, let me erase all this right now. So you can rewrite like that. And remember, we know that secant squared theta minus tan squared theta equals 1, because 1 plus tan squared is secant squared. And so you can set these equal to each other and set these equal to each other. And just isolate x and y. That'll get you the answer. So x, x should equal 2 plus root 8 tangent square theta. And sorry, I meant to say tangent. My apologies. Yeah, better write like this. So x minus 2 over root 8 equal tangent. So x equals 2 plus root 8 tangent theta. Y equals 1 plus root 8 sec theta. So all right, so let me talk about the test a little bit to you guys. So I wrote it earlier this morning. As I did say, there's a structure on our campus that will serve as number 2 here. Or actually it'll be the third question on the test. It'll be pretty straightforward, very similar to what we've done. There'll definitely be some multiple choice questions, which should be pretty straightforward too. I think that should be fine. Where I do caution you, I made a new one like number 6. It's a really good one. I'm very proud of myself. It's very doable. And I actually deliberately put the bullet points so that if you kind of follow in order, it kind of makes sense, kind of guide you through the problem. So you don't like, you're not spinning your wheels or just going all over the place. But I caution you, please, 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 please be careful with your algebra. I was up super early this morning, and then when I was working through it, I actually made a careless mistake, and I was like, wait, this one doesn't work. What's going on? And I realized I made some careless like addition or subtraction. I can't remember what it was. I mean, I know the problem worked well because I'm a math teacher and I do this for a living. But for a moment there, I was kind of like a little lost. So I just advise you, like, just don't do your best. I know it's easier said than done. Do your best to avoid careless mistakes, because what's going to happen is you make a careless mistake and you're just going to be spinning your wheels and getting stuck. So if that happens, just go back and double check your work right away. Like you get something you can't factor, you get something that's so weird, go back, double check your work. Someone had your hand raised first. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of like about this kind of question. It's not like the one about like on the test, but like on some of the other like review problems, there was something like where it was like C over A is equal to like something over something.
Oh, eccentricity.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
really.
asking that.
Okay, perfect. Great.
Yeah, I mean, I could say, you just say C over A equals this. Like, I mean, sure, I could say that, but I'm not gonna do, use that term eccentricity or even ASCII array.
Okay, thank you.
And Graham, you have a question?
Yeah, but it's kind of like after you go over the test. I was wondering if you could do one of those like structure slash area problems.
Sure, sure.
I was actually wondering that too, if you could do this exact one, but
Sure,
if you
I'll
want
just
to keep
exactly.
going.
No, no,
through.
no, it's fine. And then one other thing I want to talk about too is this question here. Where I'll ask you to, complete square by rewriting the equation, graphing, and then solving. Yeah, be awfully careful with the algebra again. Like just one little careless error really throws a problem awry. And I deliberately put, I actually kept the same order. Actually, it's probably better to put in standard form. So rewrite it, graph it so you know what your points of intersection are, and then that will tell you that the algebraic solution, because the algebraic solution should be the same thing. So it should be the same thing. Yeah, but just be careful.
Did you say that it's gonna be like exact points of intersection, or is it, or any kind of like imaginary, like nothing or whole numbers? I forget we were talking about in
I'm
class.
not going to disclose that, but
Okay.
but obviously the algebraic answer will confirm the graphical solution. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Wait, if there are imaginary solutions, do you want us to state those or just say that there's no real solutions?
Or just ignore it. I mean, it's just no real solution. I mean, obviously it's not going to serve any purpose for points of intersection. But let's say I gave you two conic sections. Well, first of all, I'm going to give some of those that does intersect. I'll just tell you right now, it will intersect. But there could be extraneous solutions that's possible. So look out for that. And I deliberately put this question number 6, this kind of question. Actually, I put it at the end because I don't want you to get stuck in that in the middle and then like not get into other questions. Granted, you could do the question any order you want, but I designed the test such a way where the first couple are very straightforward. And you have word problem, then multiple choice questions. So I'm actually telling the order of the exam too. So it should flow very nicely. So now let's talk about 6. You have a hyperbola, sorry, circle. 2x intercepts, no y-intercept, okay. So this is 2x intercepts, excuse me, tired is 4. Okay. So I don't know, like maybe maybe we have that, I don't know. But they say 1x intercepts 3 times the other. So we'll say x1, x2 minus x1 is 4. And x2 is 3 times x1. Well, that's pretty easy to solve. You can substitute. You got that. It's pretty easy. So my circle is going to be probably something like this, right? What else did they tell me? Okay, so take care of these. Kind of understand this. This is the big one, right? Well, here's the deal. I know the center is going to have 4 comma something. Has to be. There's symmetry. Sorry, I'm going to say 4 point. No, I was right. 4. Yeah, I was right. So x minus h squared. X minus 4 squared. I don't know the y value. Okay. Now it's tangent. Let me get y by itself here. So something like that, right? So that's what tangent means. Now, the other thing that's important to know.
Isn't it tangent at 6, 6?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Sorry for my bad language too. All right. Okay. Oh boy, the 49ers won. So everyone gets an A. Well, Atlanta's not very good. All right, 606. Oh, come on. This is kind of weird. I don't know. That is a terrible looking circle. Go with it. All right, that makes more sense. Hold on. Okay. So one thing you should recognize the race is always going to be perpendicular to a tangent line. You just need to know that. Like that's actually does play a pretty crucial role in calculus. So you'll want to know that. I mean, not saying I'm not asking on the test, just generally you should know that, especially for SATs and ACTs. Okay, that's 6, 6. So slope of this line is -2/3. Actually, I don't even need to do. Well, yeah, I think I want to find that y coordinate. Then I know there's 3/2, right? That slope. If the slope of the tangent is -2/3, the slope of the radius has to be 3/2. Negative reciprocal slopes, right? And I know the x point here is 4. Well, it's y or k. So if you think about it, you have to go up 3/2. So this has to be 4, 3. So and then I can solve for r. Now the coordinates of the center at 6, 6. That's going to be √13. R squared is 13. And we're all set. Gonna be a button.
If you have a point on the if you have like if you have 2 like for this example, 6, 6 was like 4, it was the same distance from a point as another point you got as like the x-intercept. Is that like always a way you can find the center if you have 2 points?
Yeah, if they have the same y
Or
coordinate.
the radius, sorry.
What do you mean the radius? Oh, I mean, sure. I could have. Oh, yeah. I could have found the radius that way too. Sure. Yeah. It's point of the circle. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it's done. Okay. So yeah. So again, you guys should be pretty cool. First 4 questions should, you guys should breeze through them just fine. And when I ask for converting from parametric to rectangular or vice versa, it's really going to be stuff like this here. The review packet. Or you can look at your homework so you can look at the notes. Yeah, stuff like this here. And then I didn't provide any parametric, but that's a little different. I'm not asking questions like these, but yeah. Look at your notes for homeworks. Yeah, like these questions here. That's converting from parametric to rectangular, so it shouldn't be too bad. Any other questions? Let's ask about.
Mr. I have a question. I was wondering for like both ellipses and for hyperbolas, there's that like I don't know, like there's that thing where it's like the distance from like this point to this point is like a plus c, and then from this point to this point is like c minus a. Are we gonna have to know that stuff?
Well, that was just the derivations. I'm not asking you to derive anything.
Okay, so we don't have to know that to like solve any problems.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I mean, if I were to say like, hey, you know, like a word problem or something like, you know, the distance from, you know, the center to a vertex or the center to a focus. Yeah, I could like say like eight, you know, half the major axis plus half this from the center to the focus adds up to this. Like I could have something like that, sure, but not a derivation where you have to come up with that though.
Are you gonna be asking any questions like in the 2023 test where we have to convert between parametric and rectangular form?
Yeah,
Because that wasn't in the 2024
yeah,
test.
no, but it's in the homeworks. I just said
Okay.
yes, we will, and it's in school. Just says so. So
And do you know how you do that for like non-ellipse and hyperbola equations, like for parabolas and stuff?
yeah, parabola is what you want to do. Looking at the homework again. It's like silly part A, like this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, like where you want to convert that to rectangular form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm not going to ask that for parabola because the answers are too open-ended. So it'll be something that involves trig, just so you know. But you could like choose.
Would you ask us the other way around? Would you ask us to take a parabola in rectangular form and put it into parametric form, or no? Is it just going to be ellipses and hyperboles
or circle?
or circles? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it could be that too. Yeah, well, actually, this is pretty easy to convert. I mean, you could just substitute. I just do that. But here, that's where it gets a little too open-ended for a parabola. What do you let t really equal, right? I mean, maybe let t equal, I don't know, y plus 2. I mean, it's just kind of a, you can also let t equal y. We want to get creative, you can say t equals like 2y plus 1. And actually, that'd be kind of weird, but well, you could. Yeah, and I said y. It's just, you know, it's just a little too open-ended, so I'm not gonna do that in the test. Okay, other questions?
Mr. E, for the 2023 tests, like writing the equation of ellipse, how'd you determine that the x was the major axis?
Okay, it was I messed that one up. There's two possibilities. I made sure I timed that up on this test.
Okay.
So yeah, remember during the test, like we were so kind of confused. I was like, oh crap. Yeah, it's more than one answer it works. So that's been tied up now.
So wait, on the test, are you gonna specifically say like, oh, the x is the major axis, or?
Yes.
Okay.
If I do ask an ellipse.
Okay.
Or for hyperbola or whatever, I'll make sure it's very clear. Yeah, so. Okay. Have you guys done these problems? It's good practice. Done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Huh? I don't know if it's asking a question about delta math or anything
I have a
else.
question about delta math. I was wondering which which problems do you think are the most like helpful? I don't know if you can really like answer that, but like out of the ones that you've posted.
I think you should do the ones that you're least prepared on.
Let's see here. So someone can ask that question again. You're asking which ones I recommend.
Yeah, like which ones do you think are like, because I know some of them might be like easier than others. So like which ones do you think are like,
Worth your while.
yeah.
Yeah. All of them. I think the word problems are good. Well, like converting, well, that's just completely square, which is always good to do. Yeah, so I think that's a good one to do. I don't really care for that. Yeah, it could be good. Just the kind of practice writing equations when you're given information. These are a little easier than what you'll see. I mean, that's gonna be pretty straightforward. I don't know. That's a little too easy. So here. I mean, that's fine too. I think that works. Conquer problems. That's too easy. Yeah, I mean, that could be good practice. Make sure you're okay with that. Um, fine. Not really gonna ask you. You're not gonna ask that.
So the extent of the parametrics questions are going to be like the ones you showed earlier, not like that graph that was on there.
Right.
Okay.
I find more converting. You're gonna find too many. Yeah, I mean, that's a good one to do. They're all good. I really like this one a lot. Not that one, sorry. Yeah, writing equations, key features, I think that's good. I don't know. I mean, if you for those who are G period, you still have an extra day. Yeah, maybe you could just do like a one or two of each of these. That can be good. Um, yeah, it's going through how to plot, how to graph a parabola. I don't know. I don't think I have much else here. I don't know. I mean, again, I imagine, I gather this test should be fine AC wise. I don't think. I do expect Ben to be done in about 20 minutes, and who else will be done? 20 minutes. Ara will be done in about 20 minutes. I expect him to be done in 20 minutes. Anyway. No, I don't know. It's a pretty easy going test. But just be careful. Yeah, but I have a feeling, a lot of guys have come out of this test feeling very confident. I don't know. Anything else? Any other burning questions or things you want to ask?
Really quickly, what calculator should we bring to this test?
I'll have 4-function calculators, so
But no scientific.
um, you know, I think would that matter? Trying to think here. I suppose really would it matter? Yeah, definitely not graphing, that's for sure. Actually, would it matter if you had graph calculator? Let me think. Yeah, it kind of does a little bit. But I did actually kind of draw a line in the sand and said no scientific because I did want you guys being somewhat proficient with the mental math, but 4-function's fine. So I'll have 4-function calculators. I'll allow that, but there'll be more of that. And all the formulas are provided, like that half sheet paper. I'll provide more. Yeah, I don't know if you really need a blank unit circle, but it's there. Yeah.
I have one
Yeah.
question.
Good.
So like the first problem that you did, like write the equation of on the one that I asked in the beginning, like
Yeah.
if A and B weren't like didn't equal each other, how would you solve that? Like, is that just not? Do you
No,
just
you have the ratio. What if the slope is 2? A over B equals 2. You can still substitute A equals 2B, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends what we're given. And just substitute in that manner.
Wait, so
Okay.
is the slope the ratio?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, sorry, can you explain a little bit of can you explain that? I don't really understand.
Understand what?
Like the slope being A and B, something about that.
Well, just think about how hyperbole works. When we get blank canvas here. Yeah, they have a hyper like this. You know how to graph these, right? We do this. Okay. So say this is your hyperbola. What are the slopes of the asymptotes? Up? How much? Over how much? So Sophie, since you asked the question, how far do I go up? So try to find slope. How the rise will run. How much up and how much over? What I drew.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah. No,
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah,
I'm just trying to
2.
empower you.
Oh, 2 4, right. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So 2/4.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like if I said some nonsense 5 minutes ago, don't mind it. I'm just exhausted. So, right. So that's 2/4, right? Now this is A, right? Sorry, that's B. No, sorry, that is A. And that's B. That's A. That's B. So
Okay.
up 2/4, right?
Mhm.
So in this case, so yeah, A over B equals that value. You could reduce it, cross multiply, neg substitute. Doesn't matter what A and B are. They're 1-to-1, great. That's easy. Not, that's fine too. And then you'll have some other relationship with A and B, whether I give you like the area of the rectangle or something else. And you just do some algebra. So, yeah. But again, the asymptotes are determined by A and B because these are asymptotes that go through the box. And how do you make the box? Using the A and B values. So of course it makes sense. You want to do that.
Got it. Thanks.
No problem. Okay. Anything else? You can probably stop a little early so we can get some sleep. Or more studying, I suppose. No more? Remember, do come during office hours. I might try to come up with new problems. They're always kind of tricky. Or just ask other questions. Maybe I could try producing more. We could look at the old tests from absolute big honors and work that out. So I'll figure it out. All right. Anything else? Good. We're going to sign off then. I think you guys know what to expect. Follow that outline of Schoology. Just the converting questions in the review guide, as well as looking at the old homeworks and notes. Word problems. Actually, Grant, I know you asked about that. Really, the key thing is understanding the diagram. It's actually a very clear picture. So we have a parabola here. So I put the vertex at the origin. And then it told us 100 feet tall. So it means that this is at x comma -100. But then you told that this means the focus directrix is that, which is 2p, by the way. And then y plus 100 times 4p. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm tripping. Okay. Yeah. And then you can plug in, once you solve p, actually 4p will be 20.25. And then you can plug in -100 for y. Sorry. Wait, I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. Vertex is 0, 0. No wonder some of your probably hands raised because I'm losing my mind. Sorry, it's 4py equals x squared. Let's get another question. So vertex 0, 0. But you do know that point's there. Then I can plug in that for 4p, that for y, and solve for x. There you go. It's going down, so it should be a negative in front as well. Yeah, and then solve for x, and you're good. What was the question?
I was just wondering, like for a parabola, you put the vertex at the origin, but like for
Right.
an ellipse or like a hyperbola, like in these kinds of problems, where would you put the like zero? Like where would you have the
The center 0, 0.
okay, like even for an hyperbola too?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. 0 and 1, 0. where on campus we have a structure shaped like a hyperbola?
Where?
I would like
Okay.
to know.
I don't know, you tell me. Maybe there's not one. I mean, I just spent best on it.
I think you should tell us which one you picked, and then if someone goes out and like measures it and gets it correct, then they get extra credit.
Maybe. You know, we play you know, if you're warm or cold, you know, if my name was place on campus, I'll tell you. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, I could do that. Okay. So any other question, go ahead.
I didn't, sorry, I just forgot to.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I think we're good for tonight. Just get plenty of rest, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Mystery.
Thank you.